Now, from a gathering of people to a gathering of the harvest. We're at that time of year when farmers are picking their crops. But even farmers are not immune to inflation, and rising prices sometimes mean rising food insecurity in the community. We spoke to one organization in Connecticut that helps people on state and federal assistance programs to stretch their food dollar.
There are approximately 223,000 households in Connecticut that utilize the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP. But even with this important program, it can sometimes be difficult for those who need the assistance to afford nutritional foods. Luckily, a special program promoted through End Hunger Connecticut can stretch those dollars even further.
So our CT Fresh Match program is a SNAP doubling program for produce. So it's funded by a GUSNIP grant, which is a federal grant that only allows for produce matching. It's a one-to-one match. And then we also have our True Match program, which is funded by the Connecticut Department of Agriculture through an American Rescue Plan grant that allows us to do the non-produce as well.
The programs were part of an effort to make the benefits available to people at farmers markets throughout the state.
Yeah, so we launched True Match last year, and we had 5 markets pilot, and it turned into 9 by the end of the season. But this year, opening it up to all of our markets, like I said, we have 40 markets in our entire program doing the produce match. We have about 20 markets that are doing True Match this year, which is a huge increase, and it's been really successful in those markets.
The federal programs perfectly fit the farmers market we visited in East Hartford.
The East Hartford Farmers Market is actually a town-run farmers market. We've had it for decades. It's usually right here at the library, Raymond Library, in the front lawn. We have a variety of vendors. Here we are at the end of the season, though, kind of in the last month, where we have a limited number of farmers that are still providing fresh fruits and vegetables for our residents, as well as a few other vendors that show up. And then we also provide table space for nonprofit and community-based organizations so they can help to connect residents with helpful resources, information regarding the programs that may help them with improvement of quality of life measures.
Another organization adding to the goal of improving the region's quality of life was Intercommunity Health. They were on site with their mobile unit to provide vaccines to East Hartford residents.
So we're delighted that we started the mobile unit this year with Heather Cosby to be one of our partners in a hybrid position that she does addiction medicine, primary care, and also helping us out in the community as well. For today, we're doing flu injections today for the community, also providing some incentives to the community. Last year, there were over 20,000 cases here in Connecticut for flu. I know it's something that we kind of forget about a little bit with COVID, but flu is definitely here. There was over 18 deaths as well last year in Connecticut. So this year we want to prevent those numbers and get everyone vaccinated as well for the flu vaccine.
The farmers market also has a nutrition program aimed at seniors, allowing that important demographic to stretch their money further.
Our vendors also support the Senior Farmers Market Nutrition Program. This is a program that's for seniors 65 and older, or individuals that may have a disability and live in congregate housing, to where if they meet certain income criteria, they can receive farmers market benefits through the Department of Agriculture. That program provides $24 per season in benefits. And an important thing for residents to know is that because of available funds, the Department of Agriculture just released another $24 to residents that already have that Senior Farmers Market Nutrition card. So we encourage seniors, if you still have your card, check in with our local market. You may have some dollars to still spend for fresh produce.
Luckily, there is a resource to find farmers markets that support the SNAP benefit programs.
So actually, we just launched a map on our website this season at endhungerct.org/farmers-markets. You could just go to our homepage and find farmers markets under our services. But we have a map that you can click on all the pins. You could type in your address, find one near you, and we're always updating that as we're onboarding new markets.
Feeding the hungry is an important part of our Christian commitment. In these times of economic uncertainty, we are called by God to make sure that our neighbor always has something to eat. For the Catholic faithful, harvest time is not just one season, it's every season.